Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in that resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow your eyelids to close, feeling a release of tension on that outward breath. That's it. As you breathe in, scan your body for any clues of tension, any stress, and maybe position your body in a way where you can really feel calm, comfortable, and relaxed. As you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in a warm, glowing color of resourcefulness. Going in through your mouth, your nose, filling your body with the sense that this has the ability to melt away tension, stress, or worries. But also, imagine the glow is healing in some way. That as you breathe in that glowing energy, you feel more calm, more comfortable, more relaxed, but also starting to heal. Maybe it's healing your lungs. Maybe it's healing things like your knees, your ankles, your elbows. Just get a sense that healing is taking place. And feel any tension melting away, feeling it leave your body in every outward breath. And each outward breath gets longer and longer than the one before. So the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you go, eyelids getting heavier and heavier. That's it. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine some kind of a game. Maybe a game of battles and kingdoms. And I want you to imagine how you would feel to step into that device and enter that world. A world of bright colors. A time where the past and the future collide. I want you to imagine you are now living in a game. And I want you to imagine that the first level was very, very easy. The first level is more about teaching you what to do than any genuine challenges. So just understanding the rules of the game is enough to graduate and complete level 1. But this isn't a game of blocks and battles. This is a game of problem solving and incremental progress. And maybe we start thinking of what's the point in playing this game. So I want you to imagine a healthy future, perhaps just 6 or 12 months in the future. Imagine seeing yourself with more energy, vitality, mobility, moving, walking, running. A future where you sleep better, more mental clarity. And just imagine that healthy future, particularly a future where you've reversed health issues of the past. See that future where you look healthier than ever before. And if that feels like a desirable future, just let me know by nodding your head. And imagine this is the prize. the prize of completing levels. So let's imagine there is a level where you start to simply change, getting your energy from food that might be snacks into 2 meals a day. This is level 1. And I want you to use that problem-solving part of your brain that's completed over 100 levels of different games to think how you would go about completing this level. Maybe there's certain snacks that just wouldn't be available. Or maybe you start getting excited about having some of your favorite meals. The way to winning this level is to make it more enjoyable and pleasurable than snacking. So imagine, what would be the most incredible lunch that you could have, followed by an even more delicious evening meal. You don't have to do this every day, but just a single day where you choose that rather than snacking, you will eat 2 incredible meals that day would be level 1 completed. So imagine what you would do to prepare and then implement that day. When you imagine living that day, that for that single day, no snacks, just 2 meals, 2 enjoyable, delicious meals, let me know by nodding your head. And then you've graduated to level 2. And now the goal is to build a streak, several days in a row, where on each day you're just eating 2 meals. No need for breakfast. Just lunch and dinner at whatever time suit you best. Day 1 feels like it's now been completed, and now you're on to day 2. And each time you have a day of 2 meals, the next day becomes even easier because you know it's possible for you. So imagine a week of just having 2 meals a day of whatever they are. These aren't late meals, late into the evening. A good few hours before you sleep, giving your body time to start to digest. And when you imagine doing this for about a week in a row of just eating meals and no snacks, let me know by nodding your head. And if they are snacks, they're healthy snacks. Fresh fruit or crunchy vegetables. A whole week of doing that means that you've graduated level 2. And level 3 is to then make those meals healthy meals. No takeaways. Just a week. A week of 2 healthy meals per day. But they don't have to be salads and cabbage. I want you to imagine meals of steak, chicken, eggs, prepared in the ideal way. To graduate level 3, you get to have your favorite foods, healthy meals, enjoyable, and you already start to notice health benefits. Maybe you've lost some weight. Maybe you feel more alert. Maybe you're sleeping better. And when you can imagine a week of mainly eating healthy meals, 2 meals a day, let me know by nodding your head. And then imagine imagine a sound, perhaps linked to a game, of maybe a fanfare congratulating you on completing that level. And now you're going onto the next level. And that is that your body is used now to eating meals. And all you're going to do to graduate this next level is to miss one evening meal. So you have that lunch, you miss that evening meal, and maybe you are feeling hungry, but you have a belief that being hungry when you sleep is the best time to be hungry. Because if you sleep when you're hungry, you are training your body to figure out how to feed on body fat, to enter a state known as ketosis, but all happening while you're sleeping. So imagine having that lunch, missing that evening meal, going to sleep hungry, but waking up not hungry. And that when you have lunch the next day, it's been 24 hours without food, but didn't feel like it, because most of that time you were sleeping or being busy doing work anyway. And if you could imagine having lunch, missing an evening meal, and then having lunch the next day, 24 hours without food, let me know by nodding your head. And then on to the next level. And the next level is that you have your lunch, miss your evening meal, miss lunch the following day, and then eat an evening meal. So about a day and a half of not eating, just a few hours longer than the previous time. And when you imagine doing that, let me know by nodding your head. And then imagine what it would be like to have lunch, miss an evening meal, and have a day where you don't eat anything, but you keep yourself mentally busy. Lots of things to think about and do. You go to sleep hungry on the first night and the second night, but not during the day, because your ketones give you all the energy you need. And then just imagine eating lunch the next day, and you realize you've now completed a 2-day fast. That your body has started to spring clean dead cells, meaning you're becoming healthier, with a sense of pride and accomplishment. And maybe you decide to make that even longer. Maybe you could imagine a level where there is 3 or 4 days, but only when you know it's possible because you've done the level before. And I want you to imagine you reach a point where your body isn't just spring cleaning those dead cells. I want you to imagine a point where it's changing your very immune system. Immune cells that weren't working quite right get replaced with immune cells that know exactly how to be there when needed. And I want you to imagine what it would be like to start to reverse a condition that's been plaguing you for a while. And if you could imagine that and feel that to get to that place would be worth the hunger and the difficulty because of all the benefits it would bring, let me know by nodding your head. And this idea of levels, each level you complete makes the next level slightly harder than the last, could be a pathway to magical changes in your life. The amount of time you avoided something, each minute or hour longer than the last, gives you confidence that you are in control You are the boss. You are the leader of your life. You can overrule urges by having a clear plan of levels that get incrementally more difficult, but only when you reach the level that you can meet that challenge. And then imagine visiting that future, a future where you feel bad habits have changed to good habits. You have energy, vitality, and health. That the people around you are proud of your progress. And more importantly, you're proud of your own progress. Taking your life in the very direction that you desire. One level at a time. And now it's time to leave this game as you imagine drifting back to the present moment with a plan now. They say Rome wasn't built in a day. And this new life, your new future, doesn't have to all change at once. It can travel and change one level at a time. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connect fully with the present moment. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.